Hey, I'm Stephen Meyer, and this is my short presentation on some teacher tools. I researched 10 for a particular assignment in my instructional technology course, but I'm going to go through three that I found particularly interesting and I'm comfortable using. And I would hopefully, I plan to incorporate them in my classes. The first one up is Flipgrid. I've used Flipgrid for some of my graduate coursework. It's been used mainly for introduction topics. A teacher would post a short video about themselves and ask all the students in the class to post a short video introducing themselves. So it allowed us in this time of online only learning, and I'm sure it's worked for many other teachers in that way, to see each other and get to know each other before we start discussions and things where we don't see each other on a daily basis. But I would like to incorporate it in my class to get personalized feedback, see people's facial expressions. People on video typically talk more candidly, I think, at least I do. So I would use that. I would post just a quick what you think of today's lesson. It would be maybe a homework assignment, short formative assessment type thing, and just have people post their videos, and then they could see each other's videos. I think it would be a fun exercise to use in the classroom. Next one that I like Padlet, but I'm a little bit old school. Padlet reminds me of something that I could easily see myself using because it's like a cork board where you're putting up a bunch of post-it notes and you can respond to each other. I created this one pretty quickly just to show. Um, I created it. You can start with your topic. My title, it could be anything. So this would be your question, description of how you want students to respond to your question. And then they can easily post a response. Um, Ways that I like it done is you can clearly see the name of the student and then their response. So quick, easy one was, how was your day? Describe it. Posted with my name. Great. Now people can see that response. You can click anywhere to create your own, or you can go to someone's and reply to it. I might not be able to because it's my post, but people can reply to your posts as well. So I think it would be a good way to gauge people's understanding and allow them to visually see other people's responses to a particular question. I could see it as a very, very useful tool in the classroom. I'm kind of excited to use it. Next one, there was a lot of quiz generation software, which I would had to create logins and stuff like that. I researched them very well and they would work, but the last one I want to show you is something where really interesting that I found. I found my NASA data. So this particular website is focused on Earth sciences, but NASA has a lot of websites about. There's one even about the solar system that I included for the student tools. But the reason why this one's under teacher tools is because for each of these topics about Earth sciences, there's lesson plans that you can look into as teachers, or mini lessons and activities. So if we're on the topic of atmosphere, there's lesson plans, and it shows which grade level and gives you a short description of what each of them are. It's hurricane season, so I'll check out this one right here. So it's got a bunch of the things that we typically see in the lesson plans that we're trying to generate. So it just can provide some inspiration for me and other teachers that would use it as a resource. But if we go back home here, what I also really like are the mini lessons and activities. So right here, you have just short student activities, air temperatures around the world. It's pretty neat. You can observe images. I mean, it's something that's very relevant with today's world that we're going through with climate change and the studies behind it and where we're going to be in probably in my students' lifetime, actually. So I found a lot of this information very useful, and that's just the atmosphere. So there you can go into all these different parts of earth science with this, and it has just as many lesson plans and mini lessons and activities. So this site really got me excited, and one that I definitely will incorporate. But all 10 of these I found rather useful, and the three that I showed you, I know I definitely will incorporate. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and have a good one.